Strong Toyota, leading the way every day. And strong Toyota, symbols of trust.
Attorney General Lenny Rapadas was careful to say that his office has not taken any official position on nor issued any opinion about Bill 19 yet, but they have made a preliminary review of the measure.
Our review of it is mainly what it doesn't do. What it doesn't do, we think it doesn't legalize gaming devices, gambling devices, like it wants to do.
The Attorney General did make it clear that the position of his office on those question gaming machines has not changed. Bill 19 relies on funding from devices that the AG believes are illegal gambling machines.
The law hasn't changed. Gambling devices are still illegal. The licensing of these machines are still not allowed under the law. This law did not repeal either of those laws.
As for the Pangilinan Amendment to Bill 19, which called for an end of the gaming machine tax once the debt is paid off at the hospital, Rapadas said that absent that Exhibit A, which details who and how much debt gets paid, Bill 19 probably doesn't do what Senator Pangilinan hoped it would.
The exhibit isn't there, so various sections of the law don't come into play. For instance, sections 7 and 8, I believe, make specific reference to it. So without further research into the hearing and what was happening in some law, we can't definitively say that, but there's a strong argument that it's not valid, or those sections aren't valid.
So there's nothing clear in this bill that would pay down any vendor debt there.
Right, right.
And cockfighters and bingo players need not worry. The San Nicolas Amendment to end all gaming and gambling once the GMH debt is paid won't happen if Bill 19 is signed into law.
Again, this law does not explicitly repeal the criminal code, does not explicitly repeal Title 11, which disallows the gambling of, or the licensing of gaming devices. So neither of those provisions are touched by the law.
So this won't prohibit cockfighting?
No.
Won't prohibit bingo?
No.
Or any other form of gaming or gambling?
No.
What Bill 19 does do is provide funding for an urgent care center at GMH and for ongoing expenses at the hospital, including debt service payments, not to vendor debts, but for loans and bond payments. However, Rapadas cautions, it does not really do that either, because the source of funding the AG maintains is illegal.
The revenue that's supposed to be generated from that really is a nullity, doesn't legally or technically exist. There may be some machines being used out there, but really those aren't really legal funds that are being produced.
The Attorney General has already filed a lawsuit against the governor and the Department of Rev and Tax over the reissuance of those gaming machine licenses. If Bill 19 becomes law, Rapadas said, that may result in another lawsuit.
I don't know what the governor is going to do, and I can't predict what the governor will do, but if it comes into law, either he signs it or it lapses into law, that potentially could be another lawsuit. But that's something that we need to look at down the road.
Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.